Hi there. Welcome to Must Knows Before You Die. I'm Nia. I'm so excited to have you with me as we dive into this brand new season that's all about navigating your 20s with confidence, purpose, and a whole lot of heart. Our 20s can be a tricky time, for sure, to navigate. On one hand, we're considered adults. On the other hand, for most of us, it will be the first time that we're going about life alone, technically, and trying to live outside of our parents' home, trying to build relationship and starting over. So, whether you're just stepping into this decade, already knee deep in it, or you're just looking back at it, the 20s are the time for big changes, self discovery, and let's admit it, sometimes a little bit of chaos. But they can also be the time full of incredible opportunities to learn and grow and lay the foundation for a life that's truly fulfilling. I personally just turned 30. Well, kind of just. And what surprised me the most was how hard my 20s were, mostly because of all the expectations that I had of myself for how fast I should get a hang of all of this adulthood thing. And of course, this journey is different for everybody. We all learn different things and different lessons. And some of them we learn later in life. This is my guide of what I wish I had known at the beginning of the decade. And maybe it applies to you as well. But the most important thing to remember is that it gets better as you go through it, as you know more, you know? If we're doing it right, it's like writing a handbook of how to go about life as us, as ourselves, with all that we're given, at the birth and at earlier stage of life, and with all we're given in our surroundings. There's this assumption, usually, that your 20s are the best time of your life. But I can tell you right now that for the majority of people, that's just not the case. And thank God for that, because if every year and every decade is not getting better than the last, what are we doing? It means we're doing something wrong. If every year is getting worse, then that's definitely like a cause for concern. And usually people say that because our energy and maybe looks are probably the best in our early 20s. But for me personally, as I start taking care of myself from inside out, I do really feel much better now. And if I should say so myself, I look better now than I ever did in my early 20s. And it's such a great feeling also, like, to be so comfortable in your own body. So I can't wait to share all the things that I learned in this very long decade. So what are we going to cover? So we're going to cover how to navigate early career choices, which is difficult for a lot of people. And also like how to figure out what's really important to us, what kind of person we are, what are our interests, passions, and purpose, And also we don't forget about the most important aspect of life, which is relationships. How to make new friends, how to nurture romantic relationships, how to build a strong support network. But it's not just about work and relationships. We'll also explore personal development and growth and digging into how we can keep evolving and becoming the best version of ourselves. And of course, we have to take care of our health. If we don't have health, we don't have really anything. That's really the foundation of everything else. How can we start to take care of our mind, body, and soul in a way that truly nourishes us? We'll also touch on how to navigate technology and digital life, finding a balance between the world that's always connected and making the most of the tools at our fingertips without getting overwhelmed. So, if you're ready to make the most out of your 20s, join me for this season. We'll explore these topics and more. I'm here to share some tips, some stories maybe, and hopefully a little bit of hope to navigate this exciting chapter of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. And if you know somebody who is also in this journey, feel free to share this with them. I can't wait to get started with you.